Hello, hello. We are back here in the messy basement. I wanted to do a somewhat quick video on some pruning equipment that I recently acquired. And yeah, let's take a look. So, these are Felco pruning shears. Um, I purchased this pair here. This is a pair of Felco number 2 pruning shears. After reading about them and seeing them in videos, they're in the hands of bonsai gardeners, orchardists, landscaping architects, everybody who wants a good tool in the garden. These end up, it seems, hanging off their belt. So I read about them a little bit. They sounded great, and when they arrived, I was just madly in love, and decided I need to get a pair for Maria's mother, who has smaller hands than I do. So I got this Felco 14. I wanted to show you the size difference, give you an idea of, if you haven't heard of Felco, what they are, and why I was interested in them. So why don't we start off by looking at the Felco 2. Now, both of these have forged aluminum handles, so aluminum all the way down, from here to here, with these actually pretty high-grade, I think, dipped rubber handles with no seams, no drips or anything like that. So I'm not a huge fan of rubber on my tools. When I'm welding, things tend to get melted if I've got a good pair of linesmans on the table. I don't like to see the grips like this. But anyway, the hardware all seems to be of incredibly high quality. It feels really good. It's got a nice finish. And the blade and the anvil here are tool steel, and we've got this lovely heavy feeling spring steel spring in the center to keep everything going open again. Now, one of the things that I absolutely love about this is that all of the parts are replaceable, whether you need a new blade, a new spring, or new screws, or even a whole new handle. You can go ahead and order a new part from any reputable Felco dealer, and it's readily available. It's a huge selling point. They've been making this model, I believe, since the 1940s, mid-40s. Hasn't changed much since then. And so you should be able to, like many of the people who've had them on their hip for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, replace everything as you need to, instead of chucking out this entire piece and having to go buy a new piece of junk, which we are all way too familiar with. This is exactly the same, forged handles, tool steel blade. Instead of having the aluminum going all the way up the back of the anvil, this one has the aluminum ends right around the pivot point, and so this is just a steel anvil. I do not believe that there's any detriment to that. It's just an observation. So as far as like significant differences between these two, the only thing I can give you is that the cutting diameter is smaller on the Felco 14. So according to the backing cards from the packaging, the Felco 2 can cut an inch, and the Felco 14 can cut 0.7 inches. 3/4 of an inch, or just under, is nothing to shake a stick at. You can get a lot done with these, and you certainly will be able to run through most of your garden work, your light pruning, without needing to go get loping shears. However, regardless of which one you buy, if you do decide to get loping shears, you could do what I did and get these mamas. So this is the Felco 22 loping shear. I believe the handle is 30. I think the whole thing is like 30 inches long, just about. Might be 29.8 or 30.2, something in that range. Just like the pruning shears, forged aluminum handles with a red rubber grip, which is sort of the trademark of Felco. Tool steel anvil that is quite thick, and tool steel blade. We've got some really robust hardware here holding the anvil and blade onto the handles. Pretty durable feeling rubber bumpers there. And then the pivot tension point here looks the same, but is a bit more robust than those that appear on the 2, the 14, and all the other pruning shears. So I am extremely excited to get to cutting with these once spring hits. I'm sure I'll be wandering around the yard cutting things off that may or may not actually need to go yet. My only gripe with any of this, aside from, I mean, it's the same problem I have with anything that's got a rubber handle, is just the rubber handle. Now, my issue here is I don't know if I can replace just the rubber grip. So that's something I need to look into, and it wasn't something I had thought about until I got it and saw that there does not appear to be a screw, bolt, or easy to dismantle piece here. This looks like it's been made integral to this. Now, having some of the tools that I have and some of the obsession that I do, I may at some point cut off this bottom retainer here and put on some wood handles and then reassemble things. However, not something I need to do anytime soon, and realistically, considering the quality of the rubber on these, it's probably going to be a really long time before I have any discomfort or degradation in these handles. All right, that being said, I hope you all are doing well and getting ready for spring. Keep an eye out. I'm about to, at the end of this video, go and make another book review, but I wanted to do this separately. So there will be another book review posted soon. And hopefully this weekend I am going to start my seeds. So probably when that's done, I'll just make a video and show what we've got. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.